quadratic equation is one of the most important topics when you learn about algebra. After you finishing the linear equation or simultaneous equation, you will move to the quadratic equation with the basic form. There is a lot of subtopics like solving quadratic equation, graphing, completing the square, or inequality. A lot of my videos talk about the quadratic equation will help you explore this kind of equation and learn to solve them in a different way. Then you can learn how to graphing, completing the square, and extend your understanding to quadratic inequality. There's multiple ways for solving quadratic equation, but in this video we will learn the first way, solving quadratic equation using square root properties. When I say quadratics, it means we work through the variable with the power of 2. Example, x squared. So as you know, x squared is mean x multiply x itself. And when I say solve, it means we have to find the values of x for satisfy equation. Example, we got x squared equal to 9. And maybe mentally you can calculate in your mind very easily for figure out x will be equal to 3. Because 3 squared will equal to 9. So we can call x equal to 3 is the solution of this equation. But x equal to 3 is not the only one solution for this equation, because when you got x equal to -3 is also equal to 9. -3 outside we have a square and it's also equal to 9. But if you write out like this, the square is mean in this position, the square is mean only 3 multiply itself, and we unchain for negative side. So we have -3 multiply 3. This is different with -3 square is mean -3 multiply with -3. So this one equal to 9, but this one equal to -9. So this is not the solution. The two solutions for this equation, we got x equal to 3 and then x equal to -3. You can combine two lines here into the one line, x equal to plus or minus 3. X equal to plus or minus 3. Here is the solution of x squared equal to 9. Another example you can figure out is x squared equal to 25. So very easy for figure out x will be equal to 5. And another solution you will write out x equal to -5. Why? Because we have 5 squared equal to 25 and -5 inside the parenthesis, square outside, we also got the 25 is the final result. Another way for figure out what is the solution of this equation, we will using the square root simple. The square root simple have the form like this, and you want to calculate the square root of 25 is will be equal to 5. Calculate the square root of 9 is will be equal to 3. The square root is mean when you take square root of a number and square outside, it have to be equal to itself. Example, square root of a and then you take the square outside, it have to be equal to a. Very easy for calculating the perfect square number like x squared equal to 81 or 25 or 9, because when you calculate x, it means you take the square root of 81, it will be equal to 9. But it's not easy for another number. So the another number, x squared equal to 32. So x will be equal to square root of 32. But you also have plus or minus of 32. So let me make clear more about this step. When you take x squared equal to 32, x will be equal to square root of 32, but it's also equal to negative of square of 32, because when you take square root of 32 multiply or square, multiply with square root of 32 itself, it will be equal to 32. So x in this side have the already meaning, the same meaning. Negative of square root 32 will multiply with negative of square root of 32 is also equal to negative multiply negative, you got positive. and square root of 32 multiply itself, it will be equal to 32. This result equal to this result. So h is square root of 32 and negative of square root 32 also be solution. Finally, h square equal to 32 will have two solutions. One is plus and second minus of square root of 32. Another number will be have the same form for solving. Example, I got h square equal to 27. So h will be equal to plus or minus of square root 27. Another one, h square equal to 16, and h will be equal to plus or minus of square root of 16. But square root of 16 is very easy for calculating because 4 square equal to 16. 4 square equal to 16. So square root of 16 will be equal to 4. That's why we have the final solution is plus or minus 4. Make a little bit about this kind of exercise. This kind of exercise we have a 3h square equal to 19. And this one I want to subtract h square first. Now we got the left hand side 3 stand with h square. 3 multiplied with h square equal to 19. But I want to subtract it means I want to take the h square stand alone in one side. H square will be this side and I will divide both sides by 3. 90 divided by 3 and 3h square divided by 3. 3 here and 3 here we already cancel together and we thus have h square. 90 divided by 3, you got 30. Is come back to the basic form for solving using the square root properties. H will be equal to plus or minus of square root of 30. That's very easy, right? And a little bit harder. I got 4h square negative 5 equal to 25. Equal to 25. So how can you solve this one? The first step, I still want subject h square in one side of equation, and the first step I will add 5 for both sides of this equation. Right hand side and left hand side also add 5 here, and after add 5 we got negative 5 plus 5 equal to 0, so it's already equal to h square, 4h square only. 25 plus 5 in the right hand side, I got the result 30. And divide both sides for 4. I got h square equal to 7.5. And square root property tell me that h will be equal to plus or minus of square root 7.5. Yes, and it's the same way. So look at the slide. We have the basic form, a little bit harder, and we add more steps by subtract h square before we using the square root properties. And the last one we have this form, a little bit harder for subtract the equation. So I hope this video can help you learn more understanding about the square root properties and can apply for the basic exercise in your school. Thank you so much and see you in next video. If you want to get more notification about my new video, don't forget like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.